Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Overwatch League. I'm Achilios, back on the cast with Wolf, and we are coming in for what could be a very chaotic series here. Guangzhou Charge going to be going, Guangzhou Charge going to be going up against the Florida Mayhem. Whoopsie.
That's all right.
Talk now.
It happens. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting one because both of these teams are, as you say, a little bit unchained, and potentially we could have the Widow versus Widow matchup coming through between Happy and Saya Player.
Very true.
The Saya Player, you and I commentated his very first match back in Apex Season 2 promotions. He's come a long way since then. One of the league's better Widow players, but Happy has had more success in this matchup, or rather in the Widow duels so far, because Guangzhou Charge likes to run those compositions.
Yeah, he has been absolutely incredible for this squad thus far.
If we start on a map like Busan, you can see how impactful Widow can be on mecha base, and that is where you've got to feel like Saya Player has to come in to duel, because otherwise the response to the Widow with the regular roster that Florida Mayhem has to offer may be a little bit too lackluster.
Yeah, we've seen teams try to deal with the Widow, sending the Winston into the back, but still not being able to get the kills there onto Happy.
Yeah,
so
Vancouver,
going,
for example.
Exactly, going toe-to-toe, trying to win that Widow battle could be the breaking point for him. Maybe Mayhem can take the lead and go ahead and get a win off the back of that. But let's go ahead and take a look at our first team of this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the Florida Mayhem.
Florida Mayhem team that has really, I feel like, started to come together in their last match against the Fusion, BQBs, Sombra, one of the big key factors in this. We may end up seeing quite a lot of Sombra versus Sombra in this series as well. It's quite a rarity, but when you have BQB and Eileen on the other side, that matchup is going to be pretty intense.
Yeah, going ahead and taking a look at the starting six, though. Apply going to be starting for the Florida Mayhem alongside BQB and Saya Player. So very heavy DPS-centric squad at the moment. Maybe trying to, play the Guangzhou style against them. See if they can find success. I already just mentioned them. Let's go ahead and introduce them, ladies and gentlemen, the Guangzhou Charge.
Guangzhou, a very diverse team. Players from all over the world coming in tonight as slight favorites. You have to think that they're near loss to the Vancouver Titans. And with this roster, with this lineup of players, the big story I think will once again be the DPS is heading into control. Here are our starting six. We do have, that matchup potentially now against Saya Player and Happy. Eileen will start as well, so there is potential to see both the Sombra and Widow on whatever we end up with for control.
It wouldn't be too shocking if that is going to be the game strategy here for the Charge. See, they've, pieced maybe even some new strategies together since the last time that we saw these guys out. It's been very crazy play. Got a lot of different players that they can sub into this. Kib, of course, also going to be waiting on the bench. Might be able to see a bit of him later tonight. We'll see where the match is going to take us.
Yeah.
This could be a very long series.
It could be a long series. It's definitely going to be scrappy, you have to imagine, unless Florida has really tightened up the 3-3. It's very exciting to see Chris versus Chara as well, to work together a lot in the past. Now they meet in the face of this stage here. Saya Player starts. Fans and players alike have been waiting for this moment to see a duel, and against Happy, it's going to be a fun match. Well,
let's go ahead and take a look at the map set presented by Toyota and see where we're going, and it will, in fact, be Busan. At the beginning, you mentioned that for that potential Widowmaker duel. So it seems like the odds of that occurring are going up and up. Then it's going to be Nobody, followed up by Horizon. Defense, the Widowmaker usually can come out. Attack, not so much. We'll have to see what these guys have as we go deeper into the series. And then we'll be rounding everything out. But I mean, we got 4 maps shown right there. I really feel like this one could go the distance all the way to that map 5 tiebreaker. Mecha Base will be kicking us off.
Yeah, certainly the most exciting part of this map is Mecha Base for the Widow versus Widow. We will have matching Sombras. Apply starts for the roster over to Vic. Perhaps his Sombra is better. And we'll have the mirror matchups here all the way down to the Wrecking Ball. Well, this duel is going to be a big one.
Yeah, here we go. BQB going to be on the Tracer Saya with the Widow ready to go. Spotted out Rio for a moment. Just wrapping around the backside of the point. So Chara unable to get an angle. Pops up over the top. Sees Happy. Happy gonna be drawn.
A risky
First
play.
blood, sort of.
Yeah, a risky play to use the leap there, to use the grapple, try to get a mid-air shot, especially because you're gonna expose yourself that way.
Now gonna be getting jumped on. Recall comes through. But exits safely. Saya again gonna be looking happy. Is playing above him. They're not looking towards each other. They're looking for the opposing players.
That's right.
The rest of the squads not going quite in for the 1v1 yet. Just trying to break something open to get that first tick, that first cap locked down.
Nice avoid here on line of sight from the majority of the Mayhem. The point is though controlled by the charge, and they will get the first flip. Happy controls the map with that crosshair.
Well, Cap comes in for the charge, but maybe a fast flip getting ready to come in for the Mayhem. Into the back, Rio.
Nano's
Pile
out.
driver, not able to find it yet. Nano gonna be rolling through onto him. Happy gonna be taken down, but now Swan gonna be eliminated. Eileen going lower. Rio pushes his way into the back, trying to duke it out with Saya player. Hits the wall, gets a little smack onto the Widowmaker. Tries to rejoin with the rest of the squad, and Shu will be able to top him up.
Notice how he comes to Shu to make the healing easier. Now he can pile drive back onto the point, onto Chris.
Get him lower and lower as the charge still maintaining control throughout all of this mess, but the hack goes through on Rio off screen, and they're able to burn down that wrecking ball. Saya now pushing forward.
Now, Saya has the line of sight advantage now. He's trying to have the surprise angle because Eileen, or rather, Happy doesn't know exactly where it is. Eileen is tracking, trying to figure out that information. Sombra in this Widow-Widow matchup is actually super essential in finding positions because of her passive ability to see behind walls. She can actually convey a lot of information that way.
Well, EMP going to be used by Apply. Eileen still building up one of his own. Seems like Apply's not really going to be finding much. Takes a short hop with the translocator, getting topped back up. Will be able to survive and even forces Eileen back with the translocator of his own. Rio drops in the minefield. Chris going to get caught up in it. Swan trying to go into the back, but he gets locked down. Hack comes in. They heal deny him. Will be able to finish him off. That can make for another fast flip in the favor of the charge. I remember Strong pushing forward here onto the point. Flip getting ready to come through. Rio going to get hacked. But we'll be okay, we'll survive, and the flip comes in 35 to 43 at the moment.
Huge play there by Shu, the star player for the Guangzhou charge. He is absolutely the one who allowed this to happen with the follow-up bio grenade after the sleep dart. Papa holds now currently a pulse bomb, so that's one thing that they could use here to slow down the push of the Mayhem. If you could find that backline pick or even stick it right onto Swan here.
In for sight up for Happy.
Full
Now
vision
going to be
control.
expiring, so now Mayhem can start pushing forward again. They really have to show him, of all Widowmakers in the league right now, a lot of respect when that infrasight is up. Saya does open things with the kill onto Eileen. No EMP going to be in the fight for now. First shot sees Hoggle put there for a moment, but can't quite line it up.
He's
BQB
sleeping again.
getting the nano. Sleep comes in from Shu, locks him down. BQB going to be taken out. Happy gets the headshot from the side. Shu going to be spamming away, helps take down Swan.
Not only does he get the sleep there into the kill, but at the same time, he gives Rio that extra boost of health to survive with the nano boost. He controls the point. They're winning on all fronts right now. Happy line of sight control here, meaning he can see more than what Saya player could safely poke around to see. He's even going to flank here. Greedy, but it could pay off.
Dangerously greedy. Applies there, scoops up the kill. Major overextension for that Widowmaker. Eileen though here onto the point. EMP still going to be ready to go, trying to hold that ear for the overtime. Flip starting to come in, but Hammond going to be taken down. Rio able to find the kill. BQB now under some fire. Hotbot has the recall. Dashes back, keeps himself alive. EMP comes in from above. Apply, trying to hack them out. Hotbot and Eileen both to be hacked out here for the moment. Regain their abilities, push forward, Mantified Chris. BQB going to be taken down. 99% still here for the charge. Mayhem, can they get onto the point? No, just a little bit too late as he goes up with the pile driver. This one cannot get there. The charge will take the first round on Busan.
Now, the question is, who's the real sniper here? Because Happy is the Widowmaker player, but Shu is the one who's coming up with the trickier, more complicated shots in these clutch moments. The sleep darts there, the follow-up bio grenades. His understanding as well of when to nano. He's not using nano boost for damage, he's using it for survivability to keep Rio alive in a lot of these fights. We're going to take a look at one of these sleeps again.
His perspective.
Look, he hits Rio, and then it's the sleep right afterwards.
Takes him down. I knew BQB was playing close. Could see those shots going through onto Rio. So it says, you know what? I'm probably going to be the next target.
That was the exact time, too, when Swan came in for the engage. Did not work out because of the nano. We're going to see a complete composition swap here for Guangzhou, though. They want to run this Zarya with the Winston Zarya with the Ana variation. So very different style of 3-3 here. As it's this time Hagopun who gets the sleep.
And Rio just going to be taking a nap. They get a nice shot. So they push up the top, but it's not going to be enough to finish them off. Straight back up top, just trying to have a little bit of a back and forth there with the enemy wrecking ball. Side player in the meantime. It's a shot on Achara. Tag on a Rio in the back as he tries to make the exit, but not going to be able to find a kill.
This is tricky.
Cap comes in for the charge. Again, can they hold on to it? Mayhem still playing far forward, looking to get this flip through.
Ideally, a Saya player wants to kill Shu, but he's just unable to get good line of sight here. He's trying his best. Now he's got a chance.
Doesn't have the headshot. Shu playing around this corner. Has the Diva to help body block. Nano's going to be coming through. EMP hacks out 3. Rio going to be taking a nap as the Nano goes in. A BQP. It's going to be the first one to fall. Happy scooped up a kill. Not Hagapun going to be gone. Rio getting melted off screen. Was lower and lower, but it is still just Charge primarily showing up in the kill feed. They are the ones coming out on top.
Despite the double sleeps here from Hagapun, it's just not enough. The Guangzhou Charge have both mobility and staying power with this composition, whereas the Forté Mayhem can't get Saya player into position to have that line of sight to do damage. He only gets to fire a few shots because it's a risk every time he exposes himself. He will swap now over to the Zarya, and this is worst case scenario for the Mayhem. Saya player is not a Zarya player, but he has to play it here.
Yeah, desperation rolling through. 55% gained by the Charge. Rally's going to be out from Eileen. Is happy to farm up some energy and get that ult online. 40% more to go. But leaps and bounds ahead of Saya at the moment. Bomb's going to go out to try to find a pick. Not going to get anything. Hotbotch is going to go straight back into it. Dropping here onto the low ground. Nano's going to be out from the Hagapun, and Saya player's going to be the first one taken down. Happy fun to the kill. The flip comes in the meantime. You can see here the Reinhardt down into the corner, trying to play into the cover to stay alive. Under the fire, the armor pack comes in, doesn't get a pin. Rio takes out Hagapun in the meantime, follows up for a kill onto Apply, and now it'll be cleanup for the Charge. The very fast flip, only 13% gained by the Mayhem.
And only 39% gained by Saya player on the grab. Guangzhou Charge is running a no Transcendence composition. There's no Zenyatta, so that's the biggest tool, their biggest option to engage on the point. But because he's not even halfway there yet, that's not going to happen in the next 15 seconds when they need it. Nano boost here to keep Rio alive.
He's playing for it. He's got that shatter. He's feeling it. They lock him up with the Graviton Surge. Sound barrier comes out. Shatter's going to be catching 2 right here into the front line. Apply. Going to be taken down by the Fire Strike, and BQB popped out as well.
Risk for the
2 members, now 3. Make it 4 in a second. A Saya player gets taken down. Will be gone 99% to 13. OT going to start taking away as the Charge look to close out Busan with a 2-0, and they've got it.
Very one-sided match here. The Charge dominating multiple different types of compositions, and Shu ends up being the star player on the Ana.
Yep, fantastically done. Great start from the Charge. Changing things up there in that last round. They get the win. Let's see if Mayhem can bounce back on Hybrid when we come back from the break.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.